This episode is brought to you by Progressive, a leader in boat insurance. Welcome aboard to Carefree Boating. Here, we don't worry about the what-ifs, because we explore with Progressive Boat Insurance for as little as $100 per year for a basic liability policy. Progressive also offers a variety of other coverages and can help you cover repair costs when you need it. And with discounts like multi-policy, safety courses, responsible driver, and more, your mind can really float free. Cruise on over to Progressive.com to get a quote today and see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Rate and discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hello, everyone. It's time for Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 463, season 19. Today's date is August 9th, 2025, and welcome to the show. On today's program, I'm going to talk about the Jetstream Roller Coaster. That was the last roller coaster built at the Riverview Park amusement park in Chicago. And I don't have much information about it, but I'll do my best. Also, I will read off a menu from Mr. Kelly's Nightclub, and that was located at 1028 Northwest Street. And I'll talk about his history of the nightclub as well. And this will be fun. I don't think I've talked about this place before. I don't think so. I don't remember. Oh, anyway. So right now the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Kellogg's Most Cereal. Remember this one. And the commercial is from 1980. And when I come back, I'll describe the cereal, what was in it. This will be fun. Okay, so let's sit back and relax. Let's go back to the 1980s for Kellogg's Most Cereal. And I'll be right back, folks. Thank you.
I'll tell you, my Bernice knows what's good for me.
And what's good for me, too, like Kellogg's Most. It's different from any nutritional cereal you can buy.
Kellogg's Most cereal contains a multivitamin and iron supplement, the goodness of wheat germ, and the high fiber of bran, all woven into a combination of ingredients no other cereal offers, and a crunchy wheat taste.
Terrific.
With all that going for you, why settle for less?
Than most.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Kellogg's Most Cereal. There's not much information about this cereal. It was introduced in 1979, and a 1979 magazine ad titled Introducing Kellogg's Most, and this is what it was described. It had wheat germ, important high fiber, 10 vitamins and iron, woven into a combination no other cereal offers. Oh, okay. And the rest says, Kellogg's Most cereal is what you should be having for breakfast every morning because Most has a combination of ingredients no other nutritious cereal gives you. The goodness of wheat germ. Brand for the high fiber you may need in your diet. And not just vitamins and iron, but a full day allowance of 10 vitamins plus iron. I know, I sound like a commercial. All woven together into crunchy little biscuits with a delicious wheat taste. With all that going, why settle for less than most? Okay. I remember the cereal very well. I never had it, thank goodness. So I'm not a fan of bran. I know it's good for you. It has fiber, but it tastes terrible. It's like, bleh. I tried wheat germ. It's all right. It's good for you. I understand. I'm not sure how long this cereal lasted. Maybe a couple years? Maybe, most likely. I do eat cereal. Some people say, oh, no, stay away. It has sugar. Oh, it's not good for you. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. Occasionally I have cornflakes. My brother eats that. I'll have that. I can add a little sugar, teeny tiny. It's tasteless. It needs something. I try to avoid frosted stuff, so that's good. But my cereal I eat is Honey Nut Cheerios. I eat once in a while. It's good for you. But bran, no. Special K, oh no. No, thank you. It was fun when you were a kid and you ate all kinds of cereal with all that sweet stuff like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. What else? Lucky Charms. All those good stuff. Well, it's better to eat that than not eat anything at all. But people have their own choices of breakfast. Healthy breakfast. Okay, I agree. All right, at the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the Jetstream Roller Coaster that was located at Riverview Park in Chicago, and I will read a menu, actually a 1960s menu from the Mr. Kelly's Nightclub that was located in Chicago. Before I get started, let's start with my health real quickly. Monday, I start my 6th chemo. This will determine if it's working. If the PSA is going down, I will continue. If it's sort of stuck or rising, if it's rising, then my oncologist will probably tell me, no, we'll stop and we'll try something else. I hope it's not the case. If it's dropping slowly, then it's working. So hopefully, scheduled for 10. This will be my 6th one, so I'll probably be done in October. Looks like it to me. Thursday, I will go to my urologist. I have this problem. I will discuss with him. I probably have surgery to deal with it. It looks like it. I don't know. Let's see what he says. Also, the last thing, tomorrow's podcast, I will talk about the 60th anniversary of the grand opening of Fort City Mall. It's still there, but I will talk about my memories and discuss what stores are still there. Probably one. Know that. And so I have someone posted this on my Fort City Facebook group. It's a pamphlet, like a directory, and it lists all the stores in the mid-1970s. I'm going to read that. It'll be kind of fun. I wish I had a pamphlet from the 60s. That would be cool. Or the 80s, but it includes Peacock Alley, so this will be fun. Oh, I love it. I had wonderful, wonderful memories. I probably devote this subject for the entire podcast tomorrow. Probably, unless I had something else. I probably won't. So I would probably do that. I'll probably devote the whole thing, because this is bad. Someone asked me, are you going to do a video of this? Probably not. I don't know. I think it's time consuming. I'm a little busy this week. Do a live video? Maybe down the road. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll see. But it will be, once the podcast is done on Sunday, I will post it on my Fort City group. If you haven't joined the group, and if you're on Facebook, please do. I had one before, but somehow Facebook deleted it for some strange reason. I had about 8,000 members, and now it just went poof, gone. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. So I had to restart it. So I think I had like a violation or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I tried to search it. So I don't know. I was going to call Facebook. Now I can. At the time I couldn't. So, all right. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to talk about the Jetstream Roller Coaster at Riverview Park. The Jetstream was built in 1964, and it was only there for about 3 years. And I think it opened like a year later or something like that. Or no, it was opened in 1964, I believe, like that. This roller coaster replaced the Greyhound, and it was there since a long time. I'm not sure when it was opened. So I don't know. At the time, they wanted to attract more people, at the park in the 60s. So I don't know who decided this. Greyhound was getting old, and so they demolished it, and they replaced it with the Jetstream. It was very exciting at the time, according to some sources. I don't know how. It was a wooden roller coaster. I don't know if it was very popular or people liked it. Maybe. I don't know. But the other coasters like the Flash or the Bobs and the Comet, they were very popular. I don't know what the other one was. I can't think of it. It was designed by a designer, of course. His name was John C. Allen, and it was built by the Philadelphia Tobacco Coasters. That was just a company. And let me talk a little bit about him. So he was a roller coaster designer, and he designed a lot of coasters, not just at Riverview Park, but also other parks around the country. For example, there was Nightmare that was built in 1949. Let's see what else. There was Gold Nugget Mine, Black Diamond. There was a Nobles Amusement Resort. It's still there. A lot of the coasters he designed, they're demolished, are gone. It's just at small parks. Woodstock Express, that's at Kings Island, Cincinnati. There was the Great American Scream Machine, Six Flags Over Georgia. That's still there. Also, the Screaming Eagle at Six Flags in St. Louis, and also Woodstock Express at Carowinds. That's in North Carolina. Okay, so when the park closed in 1967, they were planning to open in 1968, but no. Riverview closed. They dismantled all the rides. They sold them to auction. They moved to other parks. There was a rumor that they were going to move to a park in Rockford, Illinois. I don't think it happened. And then the trains were used at time at Thunder Road at Carowinds. They were there. I don't know how long they were there. Let's see. Let me look it up. I'll tell you in a second. Okay. It was used for a coaster called Thunder Road. It was located at Carowinds Amusement Park. That's on the border of South Carolina and North Carolina, and opened in 1976. And it was there. They got rid of it. They tore it down. So that closed in about 10 years ago. Yeah. So some of the trains were from Jetstream. Okay. So when I posted about this roller coaster, some people remembered it, and some people wrote it. A couple of people said, it wasn't that great. It was all right, but they prefer the Bobs or the other ones like that. So it was short-lived. It really was. So that's a shame. Like that. People still, to this day, still talk about Riverview. They miss the park. They miss the rides. In my opinion, and other people say, we need a big amusement park in the city. Not a bad idea. There's a lot of open land in Chicago. There's some like that, like Lincoln Yards. Why don't they build there? That would be. How many people will go like that? Or like they were doing. What was that area? 78, I forgot. Yeah, 78 area like that. They were going to build stadiums over there. Amusement park there. Why not? I don't see one. I don't know what the problem is. It'd be kind of cool like that. So, like I said before, Riverview Park, they still miss it to this day. It was established by a man named William Schmidt, and it was on the grounds of his private skeet shooting range. And then they started building. I can't believe it opened like in 1904. That's a long time ago, young people today, they're probably like, what was that? What is it? But it's fascinating. When I was starting on it was Chicago Extinct Businesses, then I started Van Chicagoland. Once I started posting on Riverview Park, I got so entranced that I wanted to read more about the park, and I did. I bought books and I looked on the internet, and I was fascinated by this. And I caught the bug. So I love reading more, and I hope to, and I still do. I really do. It's amazing, I've ridden roller coasters before. It was called Marriott's Great America at the time, and during high school, that was like the late 70s and early 80s. I rode the Demon and the American Eagle. I rode that. And the last time I rode at a park was in 98, 99. I rode the Demon, and I did that. But I went to Six Flags Great America last year. Did a podcast episode of that. It was my first time in many years, and I walked around. It was very warm that day, so I just walked around. I didn't go in. I went to run one ride. It was the thing, the pendulum. I can't think of the name at the moment. I rode that. That was fun. That was fine. Thank God. I took my glasses off just in case. So I wanted to ride the roller coaster, but no. So I just walked around, get familiar with the park. It's a big place. It was fun. It was very nice. But would I go again? Probably. I don't know when. I don't know. So, I can't ride anything at this moment because I have a condition, with the urine. So I can't do that. So that's out of the question for the moment. Okay. Yeah, so I will continue posting for Riverview Park from time to time. It's a very popular place. I still, it's funny. I get a couple of people say, "Why are you posting this all the time? It's getting boring." It is not boring. You are boring. For saying that. People want to see it. It was a magical place. It was beautiful. It was a lot of fun. That's what we need now these days. So if I've always said it before, ignore the haters. Let's move on. Okay. All right. Right now I'm going to take a break. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about Mr. Kelly's Nightclub. And I will read a menu from 1960. From the 1960s, that is. Excuse me. Okay. So here's a commercial break. And then when I come back, I will do that. All right. So sit back and relax, everyone. Thank you.
Hey, you don't look Italian, but you do look like Wishbone.
I am the goddess of Wishbone. New Wishbone green goddess dressing.
You're smooth.
I'm homogenized, made with bits of young onion, freshly ground black pepper, tender shallots.
You look good enough to eat, goddess.
And a slight hint of anchovy.
I'd keep you on a pedestal, goddess, but I'd rather have you on my salad.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. Now I'm going to talk about Mr. Kelly's Nightclub. Also read a menu from the 1960s. This was a cool place at one time. You don't find I think there are not that many today like that. Nightclubs where you go listen to jazz or be entertained by comedians. I mean, there's zanies and all that. Not like back in the 50s and the 60s. No, it wasn't like that. So Mr. Kelly's was located at 1028 North Rush Street in Chicago. It was a famous place for entertainers like jazz singers and comedians. And it was owned by two brothers. Their names were Oscar and George Marienthal. I hope I pronounced their names correctly. Also, they owned the London House. It was an upscale jazz supper club. London House is still around. They reopened it, but it's totally different. It's like, and also a place called the Happy Medium. We should talk about that place someday. Okay, so it opened in November 24th, 1953, and it was just an ordinary restaurant. And they served like steaks, green goddess salad as a house special. And about a year later, or next year, the entertainment was added. And then the nightclub was destroyed on December 8th, 1955. There was a fire, and they rebuilt it and reopened it on August 29th, 1956. And but then they brought more entertainers, mostly singers, jazz singers and all that. And also they made their debut on TV on Channel 5. It was called WMBQ, but now it's WMBQ, that. And it was called Here's Music at London House and Mr. Kelly's. They did that. That sounds great. So more recording artists came and entertained. Like, for example, Ella Fitzgerald, Della Reese, Sarah Vaughan, and Mort Sahl, the comedian. Okay. So in 1959, they instituted a new entertainment policy, combined a musical act and a comedy act. And they did that for a long, long time. And comedian Bob Newhart, I don't think got started there, but he did entertain there before he got really famous when he had his TV show later on. And let's see. So they included more people, and there were more comedians like Woody Allen, Flip Wilson, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, Joan Rivers, Liza Minnelli, Barbra Streisand, and it's amazing like that. Then in February 1966, there was another fire. And it destroyed again Mr. Kelly. Oh boy, they have bad luck with fires. They reopened in 1967, and they increased their table capacity, and they did that. So it was still going very well. And then they had financial problems, and then it closed on August 25th, 1975. So, I don't know. They probably tore down the place. I don't know. But right now, the location is Gibson's Steakhouse. Okay. And, in that area. I don't know what it was before. I think it was Sweetwater Restaurant, probably. I'm not sure. And like I said, I don't know what it was before, but so if you go to Gibson's, you are sitting where Mr. Kelly's was. That's kind of cool. So in 2021, they directed, there was a documentary that aired, narrated by Bill Curtis, excuse me, and explained about the history of the place. I saw parts of it on Channel 11 in Chicago. I watched that. It was great. I loved it. It was fascinating. I love watching old, from stuff like that. And it was wonderful. I had a good time. And there's a library called the Newberry Library, and they have an exhibit called A Night in Mr. Kelly's. And it ran about last year for a few months, and I don't know what's now. So the funny thing is, the performers recorded. They did their recordings, like albums, and they did that at Mr. Kelly's. And I'll give you a list of people who did this. And started in 1955. It was Buddy Greco, Sarah Vaughan, Della Reese, Ella Fitzgerald, Anita O'Day, Ruth Olay, Mort Sahl, the Smothers Brothers, Woody Allen, Bill Cosby, Flip Wilson, Muddy Waters, Cass Elliot, and the last one was Freddie Prinze from Chico and the Man, 1975. Isn't that something? So they had a great guest list. It was a wonderful, wonderful place. So it's nice to get dressed up, go out to dinner, or have dinner there, and be entertained. That sounds like a lot of fun. It really does. Okay, right now I'm going to read a menu from Mr. Kelly's. They did serve food there, of course. Okay, so here we go. Let me get this here. Appetizers, they had French onion soup, delicious broiled baby lobster tails, French fried Maryland crab fingers, and fresh jumbo shrimp cocktails. They served wine, of course. Yeah, let's see. All right, they had French Burgundy, Chablis, rosé wine. They had that. Champagne, domestic and imported, of course. Now, for this finest prime beef, that's what according to the menu says, it's served with their famous green goddess salad and baked or shoestring potatoes. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had green goddess salad in a long time. Not for a while. Okay, so they had Mr. Kelly's sirloin steak. That cost $7.50 at the time. Can you mention what it costs now? Ooh. So it was a New York cut, extra thick, filet mignon, pepper steak, baked prime steak, lyonnaise, sauteed in wine sauce, smothered in onions and mushroom, if you like that, minute sirloin, and chopped beef steak. Okay. They had crepes by George, crab meat Alaska or chicken casino, baked eggs a la Kelly. That's what's served with cheddar cheese and bacon. Chopped beef steak sandwich with all the trimmings. Green goddess salad, of course. Okay. Other specialties they had, served with the green goddess salad, of course, and baked in shoestring potatoes. Barbecue back ribs, broiled Australian lobster tail, very big. Filet of lemon sole, served with caper tartar sauce, and Mr. Kelly's casserole. That is baked Virginia ham and chicken topped with a brawny Roquefort sauce. Okay, that sounds good. Also, they had desserts. They had Candy Crunch cake, sherbet of the day, or sherbet, French peppermint candy ice cream, and of course, they serve coffee, if they had soft drinks too, and also their special blend Irish coffee. Now, you know what's in Irish coffee? Oh, that sounds good. Okay, that sounds absolutely delicious. All right. So that's it for this show. Let me do a recap of what I've talked about. I talked about the Jetstream Roller Coaster that was located at Riverview Park, in Chicago. Also, I read a 1960s menu from Mr. Kelly's Nightclub that was located at 1028 North Rush Street in Chicago. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are found: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Breaker, Overcast, Good Pods, Podbean. If you have those apps on your phone or your tablet, tap on them. Tap follow. You'll receive notification of the latest episode. Also, all the rest of the episodes are there, if you like. You can listen in your car if you have CarPlay, or you can stream it on your TV if you have Spotify, or you have YouTube. I'll get to YouTube in a moment. You can watch and listen if you like. Also be uploaded on my blog, www.vanchicagoland.blog. If you have an email, you can subscribe. You'll receive notification. All the episodes are listed. You can click on the link; it'll take you right there. Also, it'll be on my YouTube channel, Van Chicagoland Stories. And again, people always ask me, "Where do I find your podcast? Where would I find your podcast? Where can I listen to your podcast?" You can listen on YouTube. Go to YouTube, do a search, Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, or my name, Pete Costanis. You will find it. Click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. No charge. You can listen to the latest episode. You will receive a notification of that as well. And all the rest of the episodes are there for you to listen. Also be sure to my social media accounts, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Reddit, also Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok, and Instagram. They'll have the links there. Okay. That was fun. Tomorrow, I will talk about the 60th anniversary of the opening of Fort City Shopping Center. It opened on August 12th, 1965. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I had great memories. So I will do that. All right. So this is Pete Costanis, your host of Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. It was an interesting episode. Today's going to be very, very hot. Please be careful. Stay cool. I'm not going anywhere. It's too hot. So just relax. Tomorrow's going to be a little better. That's what I heard. All right, so here's bye-bye for me, and here's a little traveling music from our favorite person in the whole wide world, a Chicago legend, Ray Rayner, saying bye-bye-bye with a little traveling music. Keep cool, everyone, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And everyone take care. Bye-bye.
We have to go. Bye-bye-bye.